On Monday, October 13th, the Maine Department of Transportation held a public meeting at the Merrill Auditorium to discuss their plans on reconstructing parts of 295, Exit 7, and the Franklin Arterial intersection. Nearly 50 Portland residents, some of whom were concerned, skeptical, and/or confused about the project's importance and specifications, came to the meeting. Attendees were given the chance and encouraged to voice their opinions and to ask questions about the project proposal. Some of whom felt their tax dollars were not being used responsibly came and explained why.
Ultimately, accommodating cyclists is fiscally sound idea. Less motor vehicle traffic means lower repair costs. As a business owner, I pay city, state, and federal taxes. I employ 10 mechanics and salespeople. I need my customers to continue riding their bikes, and I want them as safe and as happy as possible. And for them to have safe access point of a 10-foot path to get from their neighborhoods to my store by bike simply makes sense and would improve business for me.
The project, as proposed, was set forth as a solution to current unsafe conditions and the growing problem of traffic congestion during peak rush hour periods in these three specific areas.
Why we're here, the problems we do have is high peak hour traffic volumes. If we didn't have those, we wouldn't have a problem, probably wouldn't be here. The lane drop at Washington to exit 7, that, I mean by lane drop, goes from a 3-lane to a 2-lane. That causes a bottleneck, a constriction, so that causes problems. Inadequate lane capacity for the southbound and the northbound lanes. There's single lanes now, but I've seen it myself. You have two that are being used as 2 and 3 lanes at times. And the fourth problem we have is unsignalized junction, where the southbound, northbound come together.
Many residents feel that a walkway allowing pedestrians and cyclists access to Back Cove safely should be included in the $1.8 million federal government-funded project. Those in opposition to the MDOT's current proposal stress that the earmark money is available until 2016. Therefore, the MDOT has plenty of time to reconsider their plan. In response, MDOT project manager Ernie Martin made it clear that the department believes there is really no time to debate the issue further. The off-ramps, the Franklin Arterial intersection, and the southbound area of 295 highway between Washington Ave and Exit 8 are all too dangerous for these safety improvements to wait. Martin stressed the need for immediate action.
It's very unsafe. So why build access today and dump pedestrians in an unsafe situation?
According to Martin, a walkway for cyclists and pedestrians should not be included in the current proposal.
If you take a look at this corridor and what it's going to take to fix it, to accommodate people's needs in this room, I wouldn't even want to put a dollar value on it. You're probably looking at $20, $40 million.
Yet the project manager implied that they do have ideas on how to accommodate these concerns and plan to address these issues in the near future.
There's options there, that I'm thinking about, not so much now. I've got to get this done just because of the backups on the interstate system before we kill somebody. That's my job, that's my concern. But I honestly think there's other connectivity points here that nobody's talking about. Everybody's so involved in this intersection, as I am, but there's other solutions.
We heard from the public tonight that this is an important project for Portland, that there are safety issues that need to be addressed for traffic, but that the department also needs to make sure that in the future pedestrians are also integrated well into this area.
There were so many great things that were said. The DOT, I feel like, is finally trying to work more closely with other groups in the city, which I feel like is a very new and positive step forward.
I think things went really well tonight. We did hear a lot of good things. I think essentially our design stayed intact, so minimal rework on our side, but we do have to go back to the shop and look at things and maybe reevaluate a couple of the comments that we heard tonight and see where we go from there.
According to officials, construction on Exit 7 and 295 could start as early as February if weather permits, and the project should be in full swing by spring of 2010. For more information on both sides of the spectrum, or to voice your opinion on this project, please go to maine.gov/MDOT or check out the League of Young Voters at theleague.com/ME. This is John O'Rourke for Community Update.